Hey, everybody. We want to welcome you guys to our broadcast. Hello, everybody. I'm Lucas Tyndale, host of Lucas Live. We are about to take off here
Okay,
with
if we can
a
all take our seats,
special
we're going to get started
ceremony.
with our
Everybody, make sure
program
you tune in,
momentarily.
stay here, like, share, tag somebody, tell somebody. We're here for the Marion Motley groundbreaking ceremony. We're really excited to be here. Make sure you like and follow Lucas Live Media so you guys get all these great special events live and in person. We're going to be doing it. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Keep your eyes here. It's going to be a great time. We'll see you guys soon.
Right over here, Mayor. Right here, Mayor. You're right here. Talk to me at Walmart. Okay. Good to be seen. Waiting for Mr. Baker. You're right there. We got it. They see why I'm a Steelers fan, right? They give up in No. They made no donation. No. You say you're a Steelers fan? I've been a fan from day one. Yeah. From the jump street. Everybody's got at least one flaw. That's it. I own all of mine. I own a gift. Yes, let's get this thing going because I'm touching this. Yes. As soon as the mayor. Touche. I did, and I was cool with that. I'll stick with the script. Right. I'll stick to the script. Hey Tom, you get a different sound text? Yes, I did. I texted you last week, and you texted me back on it. Yeah. I'll text you again. Right. Was that your letdown on you to pay your bill? Huh? I was gonna give you a loan so you can pay your bill. Hey, man, you ain't pay me more money. Shit. Put in front of us, you can't say yes. Fair enough. I'll remember that. Did I say that out loud? Make the water announcement? Yeah, don't you? I don't. What's the announcement? That we have ice cold water at the 10. Okay.
Hello, everyone. I want to make one quick announcement before we get started. There is bottled water in a cooler back there at the 10. If you want to grab that before we start the ceremony, feel free.
Got a voice like velvet. Let's rock. Come on, let's do what we do. So, let's go on.
We want to thank you guys for being here. This is Lucas Tyndall with Lucas Live. We are waiting for the ceremony to begin. We thank you guys for hanging on here. There's going to be some great people speaking here today. This is a special event, the groundbreaking ceremony for Marion Motley, the Marion Motley statue to commemorate the great work that he did as a Canton McKinley Bulldog all the way to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. That is a special thing to do for people who aren't from this town. Canton McKinley is right next door to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's probably 10 steps away.
Yeah.
And it took him many years to get there, and he's made a huge impact. So we thank you guys. Make sure you guys like and share the broadcast. We're going to go to a quick commercial. Don't go anywhere. We're going to come right back. So check out our great sponsors.
Whether you're buying or selling a home, the process can be stressful. Why not have an expert help you take the guesswork out? Brianna Lehman, realtor at Keller Williams Legacy Group, treats all of her clients as if they're her only one. She works diligently to ensure that every real estate transaction is stress-free and pleasant. She builds lasting relationships with her clients because her job does not end when the deal does. Contact Brianna today to discuss your buying or selling options at 330-265-9079.
My name is Dave Jingo. I'm a member of the Marion Motley Memorial Fund Committee. At this time, I'd like to introduce the rest of the committee. We have Antonio Hall, Jill Thomas, Mike Hairston, and RJ Van Allman. This group came together with a clear and common ambition to honor Marion Motley's legacy as a gridiron great and a civil rights pioneer. The people of Canton and Stark County remember and honor his life and the sacrifices he made so that our nation could become a more perfect union. We're thrilled beyond words that this day has come. So many individuals and organizations have helped us arrive at this point. I'd like to take this time to thank those who have participated in the process. The Greater Canton Amateur Sports Hall of Fame. Spiro Spondell, he's the original designer of the original concept. Dwayne Duncan and John Orr of Maslin Plaque. Doug Foltz and Aaron Thompson of Canton Parks and Recreation. The Canton Parks Commission. Rod Meadows, Mayor Tom Burnaby, Canton City Council, Canton City Schools Board of Education, Superintendent Jeff Talbert and Canton City Schools, David Baker and the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Carvo Paving, Brian Rice of Rice Landscapes, Brian Belden of Belden Brick, the Town Printer, Mike Thompson of Waking Dreams Creations. He created this wonderful coming soon sign we have behind us. Kenny Peterson, Todd Blackledge, Ben McDaniels, Sean Horgan, James Waters. Special shout out to David Lee Morgan, Eric Lockery, Jim Cheney and Run You Racing, Only in Cleve T-shirts, Logan Sporting Goods, Susie Tisevich, and Tammy Kissenberger. At this time, I'd like to introduce our first speaker, Canton Parks and Recreation Director, Doug Foltz.
Thank you. Before I get started, I want to, talk about all the elected and administrators that are here in the audience who do so much for the city of Canton. Service Director John Hyman, Council members Brenda Kimbrough, Chris Smith, and John Merrill Jr., our Canton Park Commissioner Maureen Austin, and Canton School Board members Eric Resnick, Scott Russ, and Kim Brown. Let's give them a round of applause for what they do for our community also. Welcome to the Marion Motley Memorial Groundbreaking Ceremony. In May of 2020, the Marion Motley Memorial Committee met with the Canton Parks Commission. They presented a plan about raising funds to create a memorial statue of Canton native and Hall of Famer Marion Motley, and asked if we would be interested in partnering with them to find a location within one of our parks. There was overwhelming support to accept the proposal, and today we stand on this island located within Stadium Park. This site is a gateway to McKinley High School, his alma mater, and to the Hall of Fame where he was inducted in 1968 into our beautiful park system. His legacy will be represented with this statue, and each visitor to this memorial will come to know the historic significance of Marion Motley's contributions. A World War II veteran, a civil rights pioneer, a community leader, and champion with the Cleveland Browns. Thank you to Mike Kirsten, Antonio Hall, Dave Jingo, Jill Thomas, and R.J. Van Ellen for providing the... Welcome, everyone, and good afternoon. My name is William Shear. I'm your council president. Today I have the privilege and honor to finally recognize one of our own, Marion Motley. Born in Leesburg, Georgia, Marion Motley and his family moved to Canton when he was 3 years old. Motley attended Canton McKinley High School, where he excelled in every sport that he played. After serving his country in World War II, Coach Brown invited Motley to try out for the Cleveland Browns, in which Motley made the team in 1946 and became the cornerstone of Cleveland's success in the late 1940s. He was a leading pass blocker and rusher in the late 40s and early 1950s and ended his career with an average of 5.7 yards per carry, a record that still stands today. Motley was a force on offense and defense. Fellow Hall of Fame running back Joe Perry once called Motley the greatest all-around player there ever was. Throughout all of his accomplishments on the field, Motley was one of the first two African Americans to play professional football in the modern era, breaking the color barrier in September of 1946. While Motley and his fellow teammates, Bill Willis, contended with racism throughout their careers, he continued to excel on and off the field with dignity and always led by example. In 1968, Motley became the second African-American player elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, located in his hometown, which is Canton, Ohio. 22 years after his passing in 1999, we finally had the opportunity to recognize one of our own. But one of the greatest professional football players to ever play the game. Vince Lombardi always said, perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. I would like to take a moment to thank the Marion Motley Memorial Committee, Canton Parks and Recreation, and all the volunteers that made this possible today. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Now let's welcome J.R. Rinaldi, President of the Canton City Schools Board of Education.
Good afternoon. I'm J.R. Rinaldi, President of the Canton Board of Park Commissioners and also the President of the Canton City School Board. Welcome to the heartbeat of the Canton Park System. I want to thank Doug Foltz, our Park Director, and the best park staff in the state of Ohio. Look at all this greatness here, and it's ours. So big round of applause. It doesn't get any better than this, so thank you, Doug. I'd like to thank the Marion Motley Commission for bringing Marion home, where he will be forever memorialized with this dedicated monument of his legacy. How appropriate that a Canton McKinley graduate is the gatekeeper to the greatest entryway of all professional sports, and it's right here in our Canton Park System. As we reflect, Marion played for and against Paul Brown, and this is where I know Paul Brown was a smart guy, because Paul had to have Marion on his team to become that Hall of Fame coach that we know him for. So go Bulldogs, and the Tigers have to admit that. But it was also widely known that Paul didn't put up with any racism within the team. And I'm here to tell you first that we need more Paul Browns today. Over 5 years ago, we said that when our kids walk out of Canton McKinley High School, we wanted them to see greatness. Not only will they see greatness as they pass by this statue of Marion, it will be one of our own, a Canton McKinley Bulldog. The one thing that touched me when the commission came to the park board meeting and Antonio spoke, he talked about in the classroom teaching the young men and women, and when he discovered that they had no idea who Marion was. So that sparked all this. The other thing that I will always remember is when we built our new $8 million locker room facility, our freshman meeting room is going to be named after Marion, the Marion Motley room. Inside, there'll be graphics and stuff like that so our youngsters can see the struggles that Marion had and the success that he had. And we always say, Canton City Schools, you can get there from here. So that's the one thing, Antonio, that I always take from you in that speech, and it moved me tremendously. In closing, greatness lives in Canton, Ohio, and we all play a part in it. We are the keepers of the forever memories of our past and the creators of our future. And a wise man once told me, if you love the game will love you back. And also, Antonio has a nice little surprise about who got this over the goal line, and he's going to let us know when it's his turn. So I'll yield the rest of my time to Antonio. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks, JR. At this time, let's welcome the Mayor of Canton, Tom Burnaby.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. And the first question I have is, who was that man speaking before me? I have never, none of us has ever seen J.R. Rinaldi in a suit before today. But it is my great honor to be here today. We celebrate Marion Motley as a native son of Canton, even though we know he was born in Leesville, Georgia, but moved here shortly thereafter. We celebrate him as a graduate and football star of Canton McKinley High School, 1936 to 1938, as a star at the Great Lakes Naval Academy during World War II, as a star of the Cleveland Browns, as an inductee of the Professional Football Hall of Fame, class of 1968, and as a resident and friend to all in Canton, Ohio, until his death in 1999. We remember and we celebrate Marion Motley today for all of these things, but especially today in 2021, in these years of renewed struggles for racial justice, equity, and diversity. We honor him for his role in breaking the color barrier in professional football in 1946, along with 3 other African American players, 1 year before the celebrated Jackie Robinson did it in baseball. That is why we're here today, and that is why we are creating this memorial, for all of these reasons, but particularly for the last. Special recognition today to the family members of Marion Motley. Do we have anyone in the audience? And if we do, please stand and give a wave. Thank you very much for giving us this wonderful, wonderful man to our community. I thank, of course, the Memorial Committee. We've already heard their names several times. They are sitting here with us. But they have tirelessly worked to both design and to fund this great memorial. Thank you to the Canton Park Commission, who has provided this. I think this is a great and ideal location for this memorial at the entrance, at the footway to the Hall of Fame, and in beautiful, beautiful Stadium Park. And I thank everyone else, all the people who have committed to this. You've heard their names, the contractors, the vendors, everyone by commitment, time, blood, sweat, and tears, and donations, because it takes donations to make this a reality. But thank you to all of them. This will be a beautiful and spectacular addition to our park system and to Canton, Ohio. Today is groundbreaking. I am told that we hope to have completion by Thanksgiving of this year. So that is a short timetable, but an incredible timetable. And we look forward to seeing all of you when this becomes a reality. And in closing, I thank the organizers of this for allowing me to speak before David Baker. No one wants to speak after David Baker. He is a great man, and look at him, a speaker who casts a giant shadow. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Now please welcome President and CEO of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, David Baker.
Hey, God bless you all. I apologize for being late. Just as I'm leaving, Rocky Blyer came into my office with the Pittsburgh Steeler, great American veteran who played in the Vietnam War. And he had his two grandsons, so I was trying to say goodbye with him to get here. And he understood. I hope you understand. But, you know, like the mayor said, I want to thank you for doing something special, for making sure that acts of courage and character are not forgotten. And I don't think there's any other city in America. The NFL has done a lot for cities and they've done a lot for us, but I don't think there's any other city in America that's done as much for the NFL as Canton, Ohio. And you got to remember that the NFL was founded downtown. The first 11 project was right there. And it was in the aftermath of the Spanish flu pandemic of 1918 and 1919. And that's how they got their start. A terrible time and people coming together after that. And now, this next week, we'll begin it again. We're going to have the first full stadium for football in 18 months. And there's so much that's happened during that time. We've got the new Nash Family Event and Conference Center at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. The mayor and so many others have worked real hard to build Centennial Plaza, where you have the names of all 25,474. We've got 11 of the greatest moments commemorated in Arts by Arts of Stark. You've got the new Football Operations Center at Canton McKinley. A lot of things have happened in these 18 months. So we're getting ready to roll. But I want you to hold in your heart something special. That when those guys met on September 17th of 1920 at Ralph Hayes' Hupmobile showroom, and they got the league started with 10 teams that were there that ultimately became 14, there were 2 African Americans in the league that year. And that was 26 years before Jackie Robinson put on a uniform. And that happened right here in Northeast Ohio. 2 years later, there was a Hall of Famer named Fritz Pollard, who was an African American head coach. Now, for a while after that, things didn't go so good. Some people forgot history. And a guy named Martin Luther King said that he dreamed of a day when his 4 children would be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. And forgive me, but in the football business, that's pretty easy because we measure character by the yard. If you're on offense and you can help us get it, you're a brother. If you're on defense, you can help us. Or if it's gender, you're a sister. But it's in the huddle. There's no such thing as color in the huddle. There's no such thing as religion. There's no such thing as politics. It's just teammates in that huddle. And we're tuning out everything around us, and we're coming together. So, as the mayor said, you know, when they got back started again, about 1944, you had a guy named Bill Willis. You had Kenny Washington. You had Woody Strose. And you had Marion Motley. And Marion Motley was a man. Let me tell you, he was an offensive lineman carrying the ball. He was fast, he was tenacious, and he was a one-man wrecking crew out there. And he is a perfect representative for breaking down barriers and bringing people together. So I think what you're doing today with the 11 project downtown, with Centennial Plaza downtown, with I think the greatest football stadium for any high school ever in Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium, okay? With the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and what I think is going to be the greatest gathering of football ever next week. We have 7 national broadcasts and 17 and a half hours of national television to share the message of Canton. And we will never stop sharing the message of Marion Motley. And now there will be a statue right here. So anytime people go in or they go out of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, they're going to see a man of character, of courage, and whose actions should never be forgotten. So thank you for your donations. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your work. It's a privilege to be in your huddle, and it's a privilege to be on your team. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Baker. Now at this time, we're going to have our final speaker. Please welcome Canton McKinley Athletic Director and Head Football Coach, and my fellow Marion Motley Memorial Fund Committee member, Antonio Hall.
Thank you. Good to see you. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Dave. First, I want to start off by saying how excited I am for the Motley family, how excited I am for the city of Canton, for the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and for my McKinley Bulldogs. Very excited. There are moments in time when individuals find themselves at a crossroads, not only a pivotal point in their lives, but a defining episode for society. Marion Motley of Canton, Ohio, found himself in such a moment. The year was 1946, 1 year before Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier in Major League Baseball. Motley, along with 3 other African Americans, stepped onto professional football fields that had only been occupied by white players. These 4 men endured relentless physical and mental punishment. Marion was punched, kicked, spiked, and baited with racial slurs. The referees never called a penalty, but the big Cleveland Browns fullback had a secret weapon. He could hit back. Marion ran around, over, and through defenders at an alarming rate. Marion and his teammate Bill Willis eventually gained the respect of their opponents, the officials, and fans while helping the Browns win 5 consecutive championships. Marion Motley, in his moment, came through in glorious fashion. On the field, he was crowned a champion. In retirement, immortalized as an all-time gridiron great, and in history, remembered as an early civil rights pioneer. But time has a way of washing away a legacy. Over the years, I have asked over 500 of my history students if they could identify Marion Motley. Not one of them could say who he was or what he had accomplished. Young African Americans of today must know the hardships Motley endured all those years ago made the opportunities they have today possible. Citizens of Canton and Stark County must acknowledge that one of our favorite sons made the world a better place. And students of Canton McKinley must realize that if a fellow graduate can make the world a better place, then so can you. Bulldog proud, Canton made, and as we say, you can get there from here. To date, we have collected 95% of the funds needed to complete this memorial. Thank you to all who have made a generous gift. In the event that we surpass our monetary goal, the committee plans to start a scholarship in Marion Motley's name and contribute to a feature-length documentary about his life. So it begins today. This groundbreaking ushers in a new, renewed appreciation of Marion Motley, Canton native, football legend, and civil rights hero. Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right, I sure will. Before I sit down, I would like to make a special thank you. A Bulldog brother of mine reached out to me when he heard about this project, and he wanted to be committed to this project. And without him, this project does not succeed. So Coach Josh McDaniels, who've raised a substantial amount of money for this glorious celebration in this project, took it upon himself.
I didn't ask him. He reached out to me, and he delivered. So I want to thank Josh McDaniels again for all he's done, the McDaniels family for supporting me throughout my life. But that's Canton coming together to recognize Canton. Thank you.
Thank you, Antonio. At this time, we're going to have the actual groundbreaking ceremony. I know there's several members of the Motley family out here. I'd like to invite all of you up here and come with us, and we're going to share some shovels. Say that quickly, and have the groundbreaking. So come on up.
You guys are watching this live. They just broke ground for the Marion Motley Memorial Statue. We're really excited about what's about to come. We just watched the groundbreaking again. We thank you guys for being here with us live. What they're doing here is really something that's special. It's something that hasn't been done. I mean, we have the Pro Football Hall of Fame right behind us. It's right up this hill. If you've never been here, you got to come down. For people watching, I see there's people watching from across the country. We thank you all who are watching here live, here from the city of Canton, here from Stark County, here from surrounding areas. We thank you guys. This is Pro Football Hall of Fame week coming up. They have the balloon lift off tonight. There's so many other great events going on. Get involved. We just came out of such a difficult time. And you know, at moments it seems as though maybe things aren't going as great as they thought they were going to go. So we got to enjoy these moments to come together again and go out and do these events and take your family out. Go to the hot air balloon liftoff. Check out some of these great moments and participate in everything going on coming up this week. We have Dave Jingo here, who is on the committee, a good friend of mine, led this charge, did so much to get things going. And we want to hear from Dave here today as we get things rolling. Our producer is telling us to keep going, so we're going to keep going. Dave, how's it feel to finally be at this moment?
This is a great day for all of us on the committee and Canton and Stark County.
Yes.
You know, when we started this last November, we launched it on your show.
Yeah.
We didn't know where it was going to take us, how long it was going to take, but the response has just been tremendous. The support is unbelievable. We're proud of people from Canton. This is about Canton. by Canton, for Canton,
Yes.
and we're here. It's all starting today.
I love it. By Canton, for Canton, a Canton great. I mean, Marion Motley, you are one of the first people to really start to talk to me about the legacy of Marion Motley. I had heard the name. There's a street named after him somewhere in the city on the northeast side in the 4th Ward. Shout out to Chris Smith. It's in the 4th Ward. She's here live with us as well. But to really understand what he did, there's some work that's been done. There's a documentary which was done about that. If you want to speak to that a little bit, and then is there going to be more coming? Speak to that a little bit.
Yeah, we produced a half-hour documentary that aired on PBS in February during Black History Month, and it's actually going to air again this Tuesday at 10 o'clock on PBS. This coming Tuesday, 10 p.m. That was the first step in trying to get Marion's legacy out there. It's, like you said, you kind of knew who he was, but you really didn't know who he was. And, when I was a kid, I'm just a football freak. I would read about it, and I knew who he was, but it seemed that his legacy was fading. And he's too important of a figure here in Canton and nationally to forget. So we decided that we're not going to let his legacy fade. We're going to kind of bring it back and make everybody aware. I said my goal is to make Marion Motley's name as common as Jackie Robinson's.
That's an important statement to make his name as important as Jackie Robinson. To all that Jackie Robinson did and accomplished, Marion Motley did so much as well, and before Jackie Robinson, not to take away from what Jackie Robinson did. And it's important for all of us to know that. Dave, thank you so much. We look forward to talking a little bit more. Maybe we'll get another minute here. We're going to go to a quick commercial. I see my producer saying it's time to go to a quick commercial. And we're going to come back. We're going to have some other great interviews. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have some other great interviews with some great members of this committee and some great members of this community. We'll see you guys in just a minute.
Whether you're buying or selling a home, the process can be stressful. Why not have an expert help you take the guesswork out? Brianna Lehman, realtor at Keller Williams Legacy Group, treats all of her clients as if they're her only one. She works diligently to ensure that every real estate transaction is stress-free and pleasant. She builds lasting relationships with her clients because her job does not end when the deal does. Contact Brianna today to discuss your buying or selling options at 330-265-9079.
Are you looking to give your vehicle a luxury upgrade? Look no further, we have just the right touch. Flawless Touch Window Tinting has professional technicians who will enhance the appearance of your vehicle through window tinting, auto detailing, or audio installation while maintaining the integrity of your vehicle. To inquire or schedule your appointment, call or text 234-410-6857. Flawless Touch Window Tinting, professional installation with affordable pricing.
Jessica Danielle the Nail Bar is a boutique nail salon that offers custom nail design. Jessica Danielle's nail artists specialize in acrylic nails, manicures, pedicures, and facial waxing. Available August 1st, the Nail Bar will also be launching the Jessica Danielle Nails product line. This will include cuticle oil, acrylic powder, top coat, gem gel, glitter, nail art supplies, and so much more. For more information and to book your appointment, go to jessicadaniellenails.com.
And we're back here. You guys are getting a live shot of some of the family members of Marion Motley, as well as many of the attendees here. We're going to have some other great interviews coming up here in just a minute. You guys stay tuned. This is live. We are here. We're excited. We're right down the hill from the Pro Football Hall of Fame, right down the hill from Canton McKinley. We are in Stadium Park here in Canton, Ohio. Beautiful day. The sun is shining. People are smiling. Things are looking good out here today. We heard some great things from some great people today. And we're going to have some interviews here in just a minute. We're going to talk to some people in just a minute here. My producer, Amanda Dukes, is chasing people around here for the moment. So don't go anywhere. You guys stay tuned. Maybe you're at work right now. Maybe you're watching this live at home. But we have Pro Football Hall of Fame. How you doing, Dave?
How about yourself?
Wonderful. Here you go. We have Pro Football Hall of Fame. We're going to step this way. My apologies. We have Pro Football Hall of Fame CEO and President David Baker here today. What does it mean to be celebrating such an honorable figure as Marion Motley?
I think this is one of our Hall of Famers, okay?
Yes.
So this is a special guy.
Yeah.
And again, I think that he was, in many respects, at a difficult time to break the race barrier.
Yes.
You know, it's a situation where, to me, it was the truest manifestation
Wow.
of Martin Luther King's dream.
That's
You know,
beautiful.
that his four
Yes.
children will be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the
Content of
their
the character. Yes.
And in our game, in our business,
Yeah.
character is measured by the yard.
I love it.
And this is a guy who fought, who battled, who persevered, and got a lot of yards.
I love it.
And people were cheering for him. And it wasn't about being black or white or Hispanic. It was about the fact that he was wearing brown and orange.
That's right. Represent the Cleveland Browns. Yes. So. That's amazing. So you're out at many events. This is a big week coming up. The community is watching. We're local news here, and we want people to know what do you say to the community about coming out and supporting? We just went through a pandemic. There's a lot going on. There's still people suffering, but this is a great opportunity to support the Pro Football Hall of Fame, the NFL, and our community at large. What would you tell the people?
I would tell them that the game sold out. The Gold Jacket presentation dinner is sold out, but we still have some tickets available for both enshrinements and for the concert as well.
Okay,
awesome. We'd love for them to come. Just come to the hall. Come to the Fan Fest.
Yes.
Have some fun. But I think this, if you can't come, watch it on TV.
Okay.
We've got 7 national broadcasts on NFL Network, ESPN,
Wow.
and Fox will be doing the
That's
game.
amazing.
And that are 17 and a half hours
Wow.
of Canton to the rest of the country.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's our time. It's a great time for you guys to check us out. If you guys are watching this locally or watching this nationally, this is David Baker, CEO and president of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Thank you so much for your time.
Twice the fun in 21. We're on our way.
Twice the fun in
Thanks
21.
so
Thank you
Take
so
care.
much.
God bless.
Thank you. God bless. All right, everybody. Great times out here. It's a beautiful day again. We just had David Baker, president and CEO of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Super exciting to talk to him. That's the guy you see when the Hall of Famers get those gold jackets and he surprises people and let them know that they're actually going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Charles Woodson recently was one of the ones who was surprised. He was in tears. Many others that you see on those YouTube videos. If you haven't seen them, go check them out. They are in tears often at having the opportunity to come to Canton, Ohio. And as a Canton native myself, it's hard to believe how much it means to these great men who have fought in a sport, some may say, but just like Marion Motley, there's a lot that goes into sports. There's political things that go into sports. There's racial things that go into. There's a lot that goes into it. So what they fought and battled for has made such an impact and made such a difference. To have the Pro Football Hall of Fame here and have it expanding into a Hall of Fame village is super exciting. So make sure you guys check out the events this weekend and the events going on this week. We have so much going on. I'm watching my producer. She's running around. She's chasing people. We're making this happy. We're making this happen live. There's some great people we still want to interview. And I see people coming over. If you're not ready, we're going to talk to Councilwoman Chris Smith. We're going to get her over here. She was just here on Lucas Live. This is my friend here. She was just on Lucas. This is the 4th Ward Councilwoman, Miss Chris Smith here. How does it feel to be at this event?
Oh, my God. It is just overwhelming, just to know what is going to be featured here. We're just so excited about Canton and all of the things. Can you imagine the legacy of Marion Motley? It's going to be right here. You know what? I love the fact that you see him going and you see him coming, and it's just so great. And not only that, just to know him personally and his family and so forth. I'm just so happy about the kids of Canton and the youth, where they will actually get to see and know a legacy of this type. I'm just so excited about today. I'm always excited about whatever is going on in Canton, and we're just so, so very proud. I'm telling you, you got to be here when we unveil it, though. That's the key. Yes.
Oh, that's going to be a big day. We're going to be here partying that day.
Oh, we're going to be here partying that day. Yes.
Thank you, Miss Chris Smith. She was just on Lucas Live the other day. If you missed that episode, make sure you go back and check it out.
Go back and check it out.
Go back and watch that replay. We was having a good
All right,
time.
we had a grand time.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Miss Chris Smith, 4th Ward Councilwoman here in the city of Canton. We have another special guest coming forward. Stepping up here. How are you, sir?
Good, Tony Motley.
Tony Motley.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're related to the great Marion Motley.
I'm the grandson of Marion Motley.
That's amazing. How does it feel to be here today?
Oh, this is awesome. I think it's something that's way, way, way overdue.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, it's here, and I think this is an awesome moment. Yeah. I think he would be very proud and humbly thankful for this moment to have come to fruition.
Yes, absolutely. What does it mean to you for your family legacy? I mean, a lot of people get to see their loved ones, in at a graveyard or a site. But most people don't get to have a statue, a true memorial, something in a place like this, right outside the Pro Football Hall of Fame. What does it mean for your family and the family legacy to have something like this?
Oh, I mean, to kind of wrap it up in one word, I think just history, legacy.
Yeah.
Something like you said, where someone can come.
Yeah.
And it's not a grave site.
You're right.
You know
I mean, that's the great part, right?
Right.
We can
That's
celebrate
the
here,
great
right?
part about
Yes.
it. This is kind of a great, place to put a statue coming in and out of the Hall of Fame.
Right.
You can't miss it.
Everyone will see
where
it.
was it? You know how some people say, like, well, no, I missed it. No,
Right.
you can't miss this
You
one.
can't miss this
You
one.
can't miss this one.
Yes.
It's right in front.
Yes.
It's kind of like, when you approach someone's front door,
Yeah.
the first thing you see is the stairs.
Yes.
This
This
is
is
the
the
stairs.
stairway.
This is the
Wow.
stairway.
I
This
love
is the
it.
stairway. So we're very thankful and we're just so proud of this moment and that it has finally arrived, and just looking forward to the future of anything that has to do with Marion.
I love it.
You
I
know?
love it.
Yeah,
Well, it's an
definitely.
honor and a pleasure. Thank you for being here representing the family. Thank you for talking
you
to
for
us
having
today.
me. Thank
We're
you
here
for having
live
me.
on Lucas Live Media. People are watching here live on social media. So it was
All
great
right.
to have you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so
Thank
much. Take care. All right. We had the grandson of the great Marion Motley here. The family is here. They're celebrating. I mean, this is important. We talk about giving people their flowers while they're here. And that's something I think we all need to think about. But while Marion is not with us now, to celebrate his life, like what's going to happen here, is something that's really special, something we need to remember, something we need to think about, something you guys are going to have to check out. They're saying they're going to have this thing done by Thanksgiving. So it's going to be maybe a cold day, but we're going to come back out here and celebrate that moment. Again, we also have great events going on this weekend and all throughout the week and next weekend with the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Make sure you guys check those things out. You heard David Baker on just a minute ago talking about the things that there's still tickets to the concert. Everybody's saying Marion Motley. Let me step back. I'm in the way. They're back here celebrating and shouting out Marion. I'll step to the side so you guys can check this out. We have another cameraman. This is our good friend here. He's kind of in our way, but it's okay. The camera people have to do their job too. There's more media than just us, I think. It's okay. They're pausing for a great picture. You'll probably see this on the front page of the paper tomorrow. And it all started here with Marion Motley. And so we're gonna have our good friend Antonio Hall come on. He can't stand me up. It would have been a problem if my now for prime time here, Mr. Antonio Hall. How you doing, my friend?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm doing great, man. I'm proud of you, man. You're doing a lot of things here.
I ain't did nothing yet. I ain't did nothing yet.
He's just getting started. So
That's right.
you're on the committee, though, right?
I'm here. Yeah.
And what do you think about this? I mean, what comes to mind when you think about what's happening here today?
It's hard to put into words. I mean, to have a vision, to work that vision, and to see it come into fruition, that's just what I try to instill in all my kids. Is that, if you're passionate about something, you don't wait for nobody to get it done. You take the initiative and you do it yourself. So if I can be that example for the kids in my community to show them that they can accomplish anything, so be it.
I love it. Antonio, you're one of the people who say, and it was said up here, and it was said of you that you say this. You always, always, always say you can get there from here. It's a long walk across that street to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. A lot of great players, yourself, myself, Josh McDaniel, others you named today who played at Canton McKinley. What do you think it means to go from Canton McKinley to cross that street to go into the Pro Football Hall of Fame?
I think that just sets the stage for our lives. I mean, think about what you've accomplished, what I've accomplished, what Josh accomplished, what many other Bulldogs have accomplished, because we see and experience so much greatness. So to us, that's the norm. Yeah. Excelling and excellence, that's what we strive for, because that's instilled in us from a young age.
You're right.
And so to continue to do that to the kids in this community, to show them that there is no limit. The only limit you have is the ones you put on yourself. Look at what you can accomplish. Look what you have to aspire to.
Right.
Look at a man who changed the world, who came from your community.
Right.
I mean, these are the intangible things that will buoy our children for generations to come.
I love it. I love it. It's so important for our kids out there, anybody watching, to our youth, to the city of Canton. There's been a lot that's gone on in this community here in Canton, a lot that's going on with the Canton McKinley football team. You're now heading up as you're still athletic director.
Mhm.
I don't even think I realized that until they announced it, and the head coach.
Interim.
Interim head coach.
Mhm.
Interim head coach.
I got to earn it like everybody else.
I respect that. I respect that. What's your vision right now going forward with the kids to go into this season? A lot has happened in a short amount of time. Having to put together a coaching staff, just a forward vision, not to look back at what went on, but to look forward. What do you hope the kids get out of the season? What do you hope the community knows about what's happening in that locker room right now?
I'm just very proud of our kids and how quickly they bought into my system. They bought into my coaches, the culture that we're trying to establish.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had kids joining the team every week. I mean, they're just working their tails off.
Wow.
They're very excited. They want to prove the people and the misconceptions wrong. So they're very, very hell bent on having a successful season. So as long as I can keep the locker room like that,
there's no limit.
That's it.
There's no limit to what
like
you guys
I said,
can
hey,
do.
look, I don't talk. I ain't said nothing in the media. We just gonna show up on Friday nights.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for your time, my brother
you for everything
Antonio
you do.
Hall. It's a pleasure.
You're the greatest.
We stood right here side by side. What was it? 4 inches. I don't remember what they told us to do.
One technique, 3 technique.
We did it.
Hey, we
Offensive,
did it.
defensive
Love
line.
it.
Kent McKinley right
Center
here.
guard. Hey,
Trenches both ways.
that's it.
We did it.
That's in the middle of everything, baby.
Yep, right up this hill. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, everybody, we're going to continue this great celebration. We have another wonderful member of the community, a great friend of mine. We're going to keep it short. This is the lovely Jill Thomas. How are you today?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Jill's wonderful. She doesn't want to be on camera all the time. She doesn't
on
like this,
camera.
but we're going to keep it short. We're going to talk about it.
I'm going to interview you, as a matter of
I
fact.
know you look like you're with the news.
How are you today?
I'm doing great. This has been a lot of fun.
Yes?
I'm having fun.
What's been going on in your
Well,
life?
I've been doing live shows and such. I've been interviewing great people like, Councilwoman Chris Smith was just on recently. Right. And we've had other great people in the community on. It's been great. But today, we've had this great thing going on, and you've been a part of this.
What does this project mean to you, Lucas?
Well, to me, what this project means is we're actually doing something to set a standard in the community. And you know what I think about it? There were a lot of people, such as yourself, who people may not know, who people don't, you're not on every committee in the city, but you're behind a lot of things that are going on because she volunteers for so many things. And just, you guys came together and said, we're going to figure out how to make this happen. You went to people, you raised funds. We went to a meeting together to try to raise funds.
We did.
And that's the story that I think is so important. It's easy to think that, all the big donors came out and some people did their thing, but this was really a grassroots effort. So just if you could speak to the fact that this was a grassroots effort.
It was absolutely a grassroots effort.
Uh-huh.
One of the things that you mentioned, I feel like one of the most important things to take away just from the fundraising efforts is we can accomplish a lot more when it doesn't matter who gets the credit.
I love that.
So we have a great group on the committee. It doesn't matter who gets the credit as long as the job gets done.
I love that.
So we work together, fantastically in that regard.
Yeah.
That being said, I do want to give credit to Canton Parks and Recreation.
Thank
because,
you, Canton Parks and Recreation.
Yes. From the very beginning, they were just as excited as we are about the project, and whatever we've needed, they've provided, hands down. No,
I love it.
Yeah. So it's been great, and lots of donors from regular people.
Yeah.
So we've had donations come in from a lot of everyday people that understand the importance of this as well and wanted to help out. So
Love it.
definitely takes a village here.
It takes a village. The village came together, and now this great day is here. Thank you so much, Jill.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Lucas.
it. Thank you. All right, guys, we're going to keep going here. I think we're going to go to a quick commercial break because we have some great sponsors. We have a few more interviews we want you guys to check out. But make sure you support these local sponsors. If you're here locally or not, make sure you guys check out our great sponsors. As I look over my producer to see if the commercials are running, make sure you check them out and support them, whatever your needs may be, as we support this great moment celebrating the great Marion Motley. We thank you guys. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Are you having a hard time finding the time to clean your car? Or how about the furniture that hasn't been cleaned since you bought it? Pristine Steam Wash of Canton, Ohio offers mobile steam cleaning services such as auto detailing, furniture and upholstery, area rugs, restaurant kitchens, and general steam cleaning services. For more information and to schedule your appointment, go to www.pristinesteamwash.com or call or text 330-704-6867. Pristine Steam Wash. They don't just clean, they clean with benefits.
The sun is out and it's the perfect time to start preparing your lawn. Spending time outside with family is a must this year, so that means more upkeep for your yard. Let LNG's Landscaping take care of or renovate your lawn. While they specialize in larger lawn care, you can see a full description of services by visiting their Facebook page at LNG's Landscaping or message them to book an appointment or to get a free estimate. Don't wait. Book with LNG's Landscaping today.
We are here with J.R. Rinaldi, and he is going to tell us his thoughts today on this special day. Tell everybody who you are, why you're here, and your thoughts on this special day.
I'm blessed to be here today. I'm J.R. Rinaldi. I'm the president of the Canton Park Commission. I am the president of the Canton City School Board. And today is so glorious as we can reflect back on Marion Motley's journey. And it will be forever ingrained in Canton, Ohio, on this sacred land right here.
Yes. And so you and I were talking during the break, and you were sharing a little bit about how this came together. And you shared it during your speech. The committee came in and they met with you all, and they presented to you guys this compelling story. Can you talk us through kind of how that went?
Well, I don't think it was so much compelling. But what I feel and what I felt that day is that they did the work before they got there.
Yes.
So they had all these locations that they shared, and I stopped them and said, look, I have the place. And everybody goes, where?
Wow.
I said, on the triangle here.
Wow.
This is the Canton City Park System right here. And what better way to, remember Marion is on this sacred piece of land. Nothing has ever been built here through all the years.
It's been here for
a long time.
Years and years, right?
I think long as the mayor, 80, 90 years.
Is that right? Is that right?
But this land is perfect. It's the gateway of greatness to professional sports, and it's in Canton, Ohio. And what better way to put Marion here forever?
That is a fascinating story. We were talking about this during the break, and I was just blown away thinking about that. They presented other places, right?
Yes.
Just to honor Marion somewhere in the city would be great. I mean, I'm sure places downtown. You said places maybe in the park system here. They're coming to you guys saying, we got a lot of land here in the city in the park system. Let's just find a place. And for you to think of this place, I mean, this is like sacred ground to think that something is going to be here leading to Canton McKinley, leading to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. When you think about it, nothing else is ever going to be able to be here. So how did you know that this was the project, this was the thing that gets to hold this spot forever?
Well, what I count on is when someone comes before us and does the work, I count on my fellow park commissioners to see that. And when we talked about this is the place, I quickly said, that's my motion. I had a second. We voted all in favor. So it will be forever entrenched in starting this process, because I think that gave them some stability of this is real.
Yep.
We're not just sticking it in some end of town.
Right.
This is, the heartbeat of our Canton Park system, and it's perfect.
Perfect. In Stadium Park, Marion Motley Memorial statue will be placed right here on this triangle, the gateway to greatness. Thank you so much, JR. Appreciate you. Thank you for your time.
All right. Keep on cranking.
All right, we will.
I love it.
Thank you so much. He said he was a fan before he turned off his Facebook, but he's going to get back with us.
I like Lucas. I don't like Facebook.
You don't like Facebook? Check us out on YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter.
I got Twitter. We'll do that.
We'll catch him there. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have a great day. We're going to continue on, you guys. We're having a great time here. It's a beautiful day. I think that you guys have seen it all. People are cleaning up and clearing out. It's been so much fun being here with you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed getting a look inside of this. We're here. I'm Lucas Tyndale. We're here with Lucas Live Media. It's a special day to be a part of this special event. I'm honored and thrilled. They called us and asked us to be here today, and it couldn't have been a more beautiful day. We had a great time, and we really enjoyed everything we did today, and we hope you guys enjoyed this special presentation of Lucas Live Media. We'll see you guys again soon. Make sure you check us out. We got more things to come. Make sure you check out the great things that we're doing. Thank you so much. Kenny Peterson said, great job. My producer just told me. Thank you so much, Kenny. Thank you for your support of this project and so many other great things. We'll see you guys next time on Lucas Live.